Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at... EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Ready, ready. Blue draw, Corker. Hey. Let's see what you got. Check 24. Go, lead grip.
Block now on first down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 5 now. Locke, he completes this to Sutton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 5.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Bravo.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
On the ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 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 we got 3 down, 3 down.
Go.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. The tackle made by Todd Davis.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's go. Smooth.
Watch the run.
2nd and 4. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Ready to break.
Mike, boy, 51. I got you.
Hey, Delta. Now.
On 1st down, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Chargers 7, Broncos 3. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I got one.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety Derwin James. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
51's the mic. You can't block me. You can't get it.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught. They give him a gain of 38.
Let's go, baby.
Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Ready? 50. Hey, Irvin.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Go. Ready?
Looking to throw. Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
61. Matchbox lights.
Slam.
Hey, zoom. Go.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Hey, echo. 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's going to fire one deep. They got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
80 weapon.
Watch out.
Rock it. Hey, high 7. Go.
Win the rep. Let's go, right here.
Check 13.
From the gun, Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
49.
Lock now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A good pickup there, a 22.
First down, Chargers.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 24. Check 24. Protein spill.
51, Mike. Mike, 51.
Throwing again. Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Bravo.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Block now to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Check 50. Check 50.
Topper. Topper. 5. Get.
Back to throw. Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Down. 60 or.
Tight. Watch well. Tight. Watch well.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen, certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Shoot! Whip. Watch the whip.
Now.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's Williams on the catch. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Check 43.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Strip that ball.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Got it.
Here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check nickel.
22 jet bomber. Hey, orbit.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Check.
Get it.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Freeman again. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's go now. 10-2 saw.
Cut.
Hey, exit.
Mike 51. Hey, watch the slant. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Deep river.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here.
We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Everson Griffin. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
44's the mic. 44's the mic.
From the 17, Locke, left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kaiser White. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
High 7.
Here we go. Right here, guys. Fight.
Look at me. Zip. Go.
To throw again. Herbert.
I'm coming after you.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jarrell Casey racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
A nice little juke. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 78 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Hey, wahoo!
Check 4, check 4.
Ready?
To throw on second down. Herbert going deep here for Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. Allen, the intended receiver. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Mike, I'm coming. 44 is the Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, come on now, come on now. Check, 5.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Broncos on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go, calm the crowd. All day, punt. Kill.
61, matchbox lights.
51,
Get it.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chargers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. A big spot now for the rookie lock. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Hey, Delta.
49's the Mike. Watch 49. Bring it. 49. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. Let's go.
Here's Locke.
Here we go.
And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Chargers take over at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys.
45-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Go, go.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Block again here on 2nd and 10. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down.
And he's going to go down again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
To throw it is Locke. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Locke going to go on 4th down. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
18 Gator. You ain't now.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're touching.
And Freeman lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. And he will find his man on the outside. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Locke now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10. Locke now a desperate. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety Derwin James. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Down. 10-2 soft. General West. He's coming.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, Hayward.
From the 38, Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety Derwin James. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go!
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for our visitors, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on.